Hi, my name is Lost Ninja. You are watching Lost Ninja Plays Darkosto's Invasion Modpack version 1.0.7. This is, well, it is in theory anyway, episode 26 of series 3. The end of last episode we crashed. I'm hoping we will come back without crashing. And I'm hoping that I won't crash when I'm looking up the Cloche this time. But what I'm trying to find out is, what the Cloche does, and not having much luck. Can we actually use that? No. Right, so we need to find the Cloche then. Garden Cloche, that's what it is. We need to make a lantern, some stained glass, or it might be any glass for that. Block glass by the looks of it. Treated wood planks and an iron mechanical component. The Garden Cloche, or BellJar, is a device designed to hasten the growth of plants. It allows even an agriculturally challenged engineer to grow plants and harvest their yield. The device accepts power, fluid and items through its respective ports. Water and power are always required. Various fertilizers are optional. The GUI features slots for soil and seed in the middle, fertilizer on the left and outputs on the right. The hatch on the front of the glass dome is the only automatic output. Every seed needs to be paired with correct soil to grow it on, with dirt being automatically recognised as farmland. Right, so what we want to do then is look at I want to make a lantern, and treated wood planks. Should have loads of those. I should have some of those as well. Right, so let's have a look. Have we got any of those things that I'm thinking about? It doesn't look like it, does it? So I need copper, a stack of copper, a stack of iron. The glass we had in there seems to have gone. I put it in there maybe. Right, how do we make? How do you do what you... No, how do we make? Oh, I see, that's why. Let's have a look at... No, let's just do lantern, probably easier. We want to make... Ooh, powered lantern and an unpowered lantern. Oh, that's not too bad. Iron plate, glass pane and glowstone. Glass pane, I haven't got very many of those, but I can make some more, that's not an issue. Glowstone and iron plates, we should have loads of those if I can see them. Iron plate. Right, so, first of all, let's make some... I'm going to make one cloche to start with and see how well it works, or if it works, sort of thing. Oh, you get three lanterns. Well, I probably might end up making 3. I didn't realise you got 3 lanterns from it. Right, so Cloche. French. Right, so clear glass or whatever, some sort of glass. Treated wood planks we should have. Treated wood planks. We don't seem to have any of those. That's not a problem because we can make those quite easily. Or we'll make one to start with, and we'll see how we get on with that. It would be sensible to put this, especially if we can find a conduit, fluid conduit. Well, the fluid conduit I had before, I made with... No, I got as a quest reward. So, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to fish all of these books and stuff out. We shouldn't actually be in this box anyway. I'm not certain why I put them in there, but yeah, and that book. Try to make it a bit smaller. They belong in there. No, that's the second one I made. Right, is there anything in there I can get rid of? Yes. Okay. How are we doing power-wise? Oh, you've tons of power now, so I'm going to take those off and get them repaired while I'm faffing around with this. Right, so what I want to do then is break that and place that there. It's got water, that's good. We need a fluid conduit, which is the basic one of that one. It's just any glass plus, oh no, any fused glass. Or dictionary names glass, glass and block glass. Oh, well, we'll try it with that sort of glass because it's easier. Fused glass is a pain to have to make. No, I didn't think it would, but what the heck. I don't think that's going to work either. I think that's... Oh, I see. Well, there we go. That's all I wanted to do. So, we put that there. And there. I grab that. That does not look good, does it? I think that pipe there should be locked to should be locked to water, but that rather looked like it was locked to something else, or not locked to anything even. Oh, it's water there. Oh well, I'm not going to worry about it after all. It seems to be alright. Okay, so if we put that in... it should be getting RF, shouldn't it? I'm guessing then that RF doesn't connect to it on that angle, which probably means I need to put the RF coming out the side. I like immersive engineering. I will say this over and over again because I do. I think it's a very clever and interesting looking mod, but I do not like the fact that you've got to connect things in specific ways to make them work. That is just annoying. And I certainly don't know how this works. I think that's dirt there. Or so maybe sand. Let's go and look. Yeah, it doesn't appear to be getting any power, which is not terribly logical, as these are getting power. Yeah, they've got power in them, so this power is obviously there and functional, just not in that. I'm not certain how to... It's not getting power at all. It doesn't appear to get it from behind. at all, I think what I might do is pick it up, place it sideways to where it was, so that then it's going to get power from the side anyway. Well, in theory, but it's not getting power at all, so I don't know. Let's put power there and see if that connects. Nope. It might mean that I need to use the actual immersive engineering specific power thing, but to be honest, I think if that's going to be the case, I'm not going to bother with it. There are better ways of getting hold of sugarcane than faffing around with that. Right, so that will produce, I can't remember what it's called. It produces something anyway. Nutrient distillation is what it's called. I'm gonna investigate the cloche a bit further, because I'm not certain why that wasn't working. Because to my best knowledge, it should work. Let's get a stack of that, and a couple of stacks of that, and then yeah, I want to get the boots out of here. It is dark outside, that is good, and that as well. Right. So I want to make myself an area that I can... Oh, right, that line of bricks there, that is the water that's being picked up by... the pump. No, I'm not going to do it like that after all. To be honest, I was hoping when I first tried to use that pump that it would work in such a way that you could pump out fluids from a specific area, but obviously that doesn't work. I'm sure you can work out what I'm trying to do here. I run out. Yeah. It's not going to make any difference at all until the sun comes up properly, because then the ice will melt. It won't, I don't think, melt underneath where the I don't think it'll melt underneath where the gravel is now. That's not really an issue at the moment. Oh, it will. Excellent. That's perfect. That's just what I want. Obviously, if I could get it to the only issue I've got is that doesn't work. So just options, controls. There's a way of getting change fluid mode. Just go with Control M. Control M. Builds through fluid, both source blocks and flowing blocks. Stop by fluid, does not build. Builds through fluid. Yeah, that's fine then. Oh well, I don't want actually that deep anyway, do I? I want it. Right. I'm so used to using the end extra utilities wand, building wand, where if you hold shift down it only works on a specific surface. Not good, not good at all. Evil little sods, aren't they, really? Right, let's grab. Right, how am I going to do the farming thing? I don't know. To be honest, I think the best thing to do would just do that. It's not like I'm short of this stuff. And I can get more fairly easily. I'm a bit stuck power-wise until the rain stops. But I can make more of those, so that's not a huge issue. Not like I'm exactly short of diamonds at the moment. Although looking at that, I am getting short of diamonds, so it balances out, I suppose. How did I do it last time then? Now that's weird. Well, I made that one, but this time I got the diamond spears. Maybe I made them that way on. I don't know. Right, well, I will Probably been better off doing this with sand rather than gravel, because then you can dig the sand up and not lose some of it as think I'm also, let's think, I want to do not work the way I wanted it to. So let's pop that back into there. Oh, I don't want that. Get rid of that. And then do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can't plumb that on. Really? I didn't know that. I thought you could. How about that? You learn something new every day, don't you? Yeah, I could have sworn you could plant that stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yes, because of course that's the 8th one, right? Yeah, no, I thought you could plant on that quite easily. So I've got no power left. Yay! Right, let's just pop those two into there. We can't pop those two into there. It's full of junk. I think I need to install some accuracy upgrades in those. I hit it eventually, but bloody hell. Right, so let's go and dump all of this stuff back into the here. And what else we want to do was no, what we want to do, this, all of the land around it is going to go down to this height, so that the turrets will be shooting down all the time on the remaining. To be honest, I've been meaning to do this bit for a long time. I need to get some better batteries, really. It would be nice if I could find some way of stopping it raining all the damn time. But and I'm not the only person who seems to have noticed this overabundance of rain. Another series I watched, the guy in that mentioned that it never seems to stop raining. I need to go and find some. Alright, let's pick all this stuff up. I need to go and find some more cyan clay. The other thing I'll need to do is I'll need to use place somehow the last of the laser turrets along this edge side somewhere. Because, oh god. Right then. Um, right, let's see what we want to do then. No, at the moment, basically, I'm waiting for those to grow. I can't do anything until I get more sugarcane. I might as well just let the sugarcane grow a bit. What I will do, though, is I will take out that, because I don't need that any longer. Oh, not for these. I do need it. Don't get me wrong here. Thank you. So kind. Right then. Yeah, I thought that was going to happen. So, for now, then we'll just have it like that because I can get up there. Right, how much cyan clay have we got? Oh, we got a bit of cyan clay. And we've still got some wedges, which is good. However, the stuff I want is the tier 1 stuff. I've used pretty much all of that stuff up. Not that though. That one, which is, what's it? Gravel, cobblestone and sand. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1. Ooh, just out of interest, how are we getting on with Hooch? Great. That's not what we're supposed to have. I don't know what it is. We shouldn't have Hooch. We should have. Oh god, it's made the wrong stuff. Wasted what sugarcane I had. Let's put that in and see if that makes it work better. Doesn't make it work at all. Right, I don't know then. Right, let's try that again. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Probably got some of that. Yeah. Not going to worry about it. For now, I'm not going to go any further round than that. You think of this as like a flange around the base of it, so that it's eventually it's going to have. This is the thing I can't decide. I can't decide whether I'm going to have it like that round there and that, or whether I'm going to have it one more out. I think I'm going to have it like that. It doesn't look as good as it used to. I don't know what they've changed on those, but they just don't look as good. So I'm expecting it to all look like that. That's what it normally used to do. Not having this shading. This might be something to do with Optifine though, so I don't know. No, I put normal steps up there. Ow! Mr. Turret, don't shoot me, please. Right, back to the there. I'm gonna have to go and find some more cyan cobblestone, cyan clay. Probably. Oh, maybe not. I know. Well, yeah, I'm going to need it because I'm going to go. That's going to go all the way round. Okie. Pardon me. Ah, yeah. Actually, that's not what I want to do at all, is it? Because if I put that there, where am I going to put my quicksand? Of which I want at least two. It wouldn't. It doesn't need to be a source block every too wide. But having right, getting up to the end of the episode, and I've done nothing. I'm afraid it's going to be probably the next couple of episodes are going to be fairly doing nothing-ish. It's just this waiting for stuff to grow. It's still not growed though. Not even close to growing. Don't think bone meal works like. It would be nice if it did, but I don't think it does. No. So, I think what I'm going to do, and some of this will be probably off camera a bit, I'm going to go round and finish off all of this. Not that bit, I wouldn't think, because I don't have the resources to do so. Right. Well, yeah. I'd forgotten I was still recording, actually. Um, so, I'm going to do... Basically, the cross-section of it is going to look something like this. If you can imagine, that's got grass on top of it. And then they have quicksand. Probably place them so that there'll be a source block there, and then a source block there, and a source block there, and so on. So it'll be full, but they won't be. It won't be totally full, because whilst there's quite a lot of quicksand around, I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just on the island, and there's more. Whole load over here. There's probably more than that as well. And there's some poison fluid somewhere as well. There's poison fluid over here. I'm going to redo that as well. I'm not going to have it like that. Change my mind. I might not even have the door there. I might not even have a door. Unlikely that I don't have a door, but yeah. It's come a long way from the original house they had, hasn't it? So what I'm going to do between episodes, I am going to go and get a couple of infinite tanks. What are they called? I forget what they're called. These tanks, singularity tanks, not infinite tanks. I'm going to get probably 4 of those and fill them up with that stuff we've been talking about that I've forgotten the name of already. My reasoning is this, yeah. So I've got I'll leave that for now. I'll just do it like that. Oh, I want there. Right, so by the time I finish this, this will be here. This will be dry. This edge up here, I'm not certain about yet. I'm not going to go out of my way to make it dry, but if it becomes dry, so be it, sort of thing. And then I'm going to have a 2 wide thing of quicksand, or whatever we want to call it, here. And the turrets, in theory, will be able to shoot things that get stuck in the quicksand. And the mobs will get stuck in the quicksand because they can't jump out of it. In theory. It is possible that what I'll have to do is change the turret so that they're actually... this bit is replace that corner one. I don't think I can get close enough to it to sort of like look at it directly, sort of thing. Yeah, that block there. If you put that and then have the actual turret bit instead of that one facing down. I've done that before. It works quite well. Which will... I really want to replace this cyan stuff with something that doesn't actually look shit. I don't know, because I don't know what's causing it to look shit. It's never looked this poor in the past. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do between episodes. Okay, so that's the end of episode 26. I will be back with 27 in, well, it's day 97, probably by about day 100, but we'll see. A couple of hours for me, probably. Oh, wrong button. Stop.